Hey guys, so, alright, I want to talk about some actual pretty shitty shit. Um, where do I even start? Well, I have an actual option. It's actually about boys. Actually men, which is kind of sad, but they act like boys, so they're still considered as boys. Um, I don't even know where to start with this. Well, I'll start it like this. Um, I'm one of those girls that you probably don't even think she gets that many girls. But hell, I actually do get guys. Like, it's nothing. I've actually gotten a lot of my crushes, which is surprising because I never thought I could actually get a crush unless, was skinny as fuck and, you know, nope, I'm pretty thick. And I can get a guy. I can get my crush. But guess what? My crushes are dicks. After getting used knowing them, it's pretty much dicks. Um, and they're pretty much just hornballs. So, talk about one of my latest crush. Um, I found he was dating a girl, and I kind of let him alone, and then started seeing posts and shit like, oh shit, I mean, we had talked before, but it was never like, oh, you're sexy as fuck, blah blah blah. No, it just kind of was like, oh, and then when I found out they broke up with her, I was like, kind of was like, yes, and then I was kind of like, okay, let's play this cool. Started playing it a little bit cool, like just talking to him, like we talked for like hours and hours and hours, not even that long. Um, but like 3 weeks we started talking. Like 3 weeks ago we started talking, and I was kind of like, okay, why not, try to hook up with him. So I was pretty much, he's one of those guys that's pretty much a man whore, and he's not really a man whore, I should say, 'cause he's pretty nice. But of course, I made a stupid judgment by saying, oh, let's be fuck buddies. And so we pretty much said we'd be fuck buddies and all this and that, and oh, that shit just went south. He gets pissed off one day because he was wanting me to send him some pictures, and I was like, well, I gotta get my phone. Wait until I get my grandma's phone, and then I'll send you some. I was like, oh, I'll give them to you in the morning. This fucker texts me at freaking in the morning on my Facebook, messages me, didn't get the pictures, I'm awake, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck you. Like, I sent him anyways, and I'm like, sorry it took so long, but I couldn't get my grandma's phone, and, oh, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, by the way, nice tits. But he didn't comment the other part that I have, I'm like, why the fuck isn't he texting me back about this shit? And I'm like texting him and texting him and texting him and nothing. Nothing. I'm like, let me just text him again, Texted him, nothing. And it was just like nothing even like sexual or anything. I was just kind of like, oh, what's this? Like, I asked him like random questions and didn't answer me back. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's asleep. Nothing. No text, nothing. And I'm kind of pissed about it because, kind of wanting my crush to actually talk to me, and he was not talking to me. And, so, anyways, back to, it's kind of shitty though. I mean, what are you gonna do? The guy before him, it was before I went to Job Corps, and this asshole fucking like led me on because he knew I liked him, and he just led me on to like believing that he liked me, and he didn't. He really didn't. I know he didn't. I mean, we Skyped, we texted, we Facebooked all the damn time. And when we would hook up, we hooked up maybe like 3-4 times, and he was my actual crush from like high school. Not my first high school, but my third high school. Yeah, 3 high schools. My last semester, and I saw him, and I'm like, oh, he's sexy as fuck. So I'm like, alright. Because my guy type is pretty much gothic, punk, whatever. And I'm like, damn, sexy as fuck. Alright. So we smoke, he's one of those type of guys that fucking sexy as hell. And we started, you know, getting closer, and then all of a sudden I talked to, I guess, his girlfriend one day, and she just pretty much threw me under the bus and was like, you're no longer talking to him, and he blocked me on Facebook. And I'm like, the fuck? Text him up, I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man? Why'd you block me on Facebook? Oh, my girlfriend did it. Alright, why'd she do that? Oh no, she's a bitch. I don't like her, she's one of those jealous bitches. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you pretty much just defriend me because of her? Okay. Cool shit. Now, pretty much thought about it and said fuck him. The last guy that really, the first guy who ever fucked with me, which pisses me off, because I'm pretty sure I talked to everybody about this one already. He was one of those douchebags, like, preppy fucking jock type guys. I cannot believe I even hooked up with him. He was dating one of my girlfriends, actually, at the time, and I was like, alright, well, so they broke up, and I'm like, oh, well, we've been friends for about a few years, why not just fucking talk to him? Out of nowhere, messaged him, and then we were like, we texted for about 3 years before we actually ended up meeting, and he's like, oh, well, we should hang out one day, and I'm like, no, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't really hang out, no. Oh, come on, you know, you're really pretty, I want to hang out with you. Oh, okay, I kind of had a crush on you because I looked at your pictures and yeah, you're pretty cute. And I ended up meeting up with him. Now, you want to hear about a one pump chump? It was him. Never got off with him. Never. I was pissed because I was like, fucking sexy ass guy, and you can only do one pump chump. Pump chump. Gone. It was like, alright, we're done. For good now. We're no longer fucking. So, end up finding out he's actually dating it. Like, our last time fucking, I was gonna go on his profile and shit. Find out that he's actually he's dating his ex, and they have a kid and shit, and I'm like, fuck. And like, he texted me again, oh, we should fuck again, and I'm like, fuck you. Why the fuck you being a bitch? Because you have a fucking daughter to take care of. Oh, well, I still want to be able to, like, I still want to be with you and shit. I'm like, bullshit. You take care of your damn daughter, and you take care of your damn girlfriend, wife, whatever the hell she is. You take care of those two. Those are your priorities. I don't care if you fuck with anybody else. Don't fuck with me, though. Because, personally, for me, you can be the sexiest guy in the world, but if you have a kid with another person, like another woman, I won't date you. I won't fuck you even, because of that fact. If you have kids, don't even approach me. Don't even. I will not take you, I will not date you, I will not fuck you, I will not do anything because you have a kid. And that is your #1 priority. I don't care if your girlfriend's in or out of the relationship. You have a kid, you do not need to be fucking around with another person and getting her pregnant and then you go and fucking another person because you got sick and tired of her because she got pregnant. Fuck that. If you're gonna be with me, you're gonna have kids with me, nobody else. I know if that sounds selfish, but that's me. And if you don't like it, then fuck off. But yeah, so those are the fuck douchebags I have been with, even though they were my crushes, they're douchebags. So, peace.